Hi, this is Brian Forster of Hidden Inca Tours, and today a very special experience to share with you. As is documented in my new book, Lost Ancient Technology of Egypt, Volume 2. Now here we are on the Giza Plateau in Egypt, of course, and there you see the Great Pyramids in the background. That's what's called the Second Pyramid. Where we're going today is what is called the Osiris Shaft. And this has not been opened for decades, if not hundreds of years, to the general public. But thanks to the new Minister of Supreme Antiquities, it's open if you want to literally rent the space for 2 hours. Now, it's not open to the general public. It requires a special permission and fee. And that special permission or fee costs between $2,000 and $3,000 for a 2-hour period. But we decided to do that for our guests, and we will do this every year on our tour from now on. So this is our group lining up. The door has been unlocked, and so gradually we're going to start moving in. So this is the uppermost level, which is in the bedrock itself. And here comes Jason, who was in our group in March 2018, clearly thrilled at what he saw. And now we move in. Again, this is the surface level, which is in the bedrock itself. And now we look down to the second level. Now, I'm not going to tell you immediately how many levels there are. This is all part of the incredible experience of this space that has only been open since, I believe, November 2017. Now, this is down in the second level. You can see it's quite small. Nothing too incredible to look at in this space, except the fact that, again, it's cut in the bedrock. And this is giving you a view from the second level with the ladder up to where we first enter. So this is about 12 of us out of a total of 30 getting ready to go down into the next level. But of course, because of the nature of the space, only a certain number could go down at a time. But this is looking down into what is the next level of the Osiris shaft. Again, cut into the bedrock. This could not have been done with hand tools during the dynastic period, with bronze chisels, etc. So now we're down in the next level and looking up to the level above, which was the small room. You can see the ladder on the right is very rickety, but a newer one was installed, which is on the left-hand side, and it is quite a safe experience to go down. And now looking into this room, there are 6 niches, and in 2 of the niches are large stone boxes. You can see the tool marks here in the wall. The lighting isn't that great, so flashlights, of course, were required. And then, again, this is one of these stone boxes you can see on the left. Very mysterious. So this is moving into one of the niches. Again, 4 of them are empty. What has happened to the actual boxes, excuse me, if they were even in there, is unknown. But now we're going to focus on this, which is one of the boxes that has this very mysterious goo-like organic material on the surface and also inside. Next time we go in, I would like to actually take a sample in order to find out what that material is. It doesn't appear to simply be fire or smoke, because there's very little smoke on the ceiling. It seems as though something happened to whatever or whoever was inside the box, like an explosion of some kind. And then this is the other box, which is more roughly shaped. And inside, mysterious, massive damage. Again, as if the interior of the box exploded. Very strange. This isn't simply tomb robbers going in and trying to extract material from the interior. There's some kind of chemical process went in here which is very weird. So again, looking up the ceiling, there are bits of splat, but not what I would call smoke or carbon material from a flame. Some other kind of strange phenomenon occurred here. And this box, supposedly the material is not granite, it's not basalt, it's not syenite, it's not diorite. It's a stone that is not found in Egypt. So weighing in at a minimum of 30 tons, where did this stone come from? How was it shaped? And how was it brought down the shaft system into this niche? Here again you can see the tool marks, very similar, almost scraping like tool marks. And then we're looking down into what will be the actual bottom level of the Osiris shaft. This is Yusuf Awiyan, who was one of our guides. The water that he's in is crystal clear, and he's standing on top of another giant box that's submerged underwater. So we are presently 200 feet minimum underground in the Osiris shaft. And there is underground water, of course, at Giza. But this water is crystal clear. So where exactly did it come from? And was it intended that this water be in there and be part of whatever process this structure originally performed? Because they call it a symbolic tomb, which is a really cheap way of saying we don't understand what this was made for, who made it, and when it was made. It's clearly megalithic, and thus it's likely at least 12,000 years old and was found by the dynastic Egyptians. They did not construct this, because this possibly could be beyond 21st century technology that was involved, which we see also at other places in ancient Egypt. The clear signs of lost ancient high technology that was present long before the time of the pharaonic people. I believe the stone is called dacite. I might be wrong. That would be D-A-C-I-T-E. Interestingly, inside this niche is a recessed area where a human-sized sarcophagus could have once been. That could have been an actual dynastic burial, but the other two boxes and the ones submerged underwater were beyond the technological capability of the dynastic Egyptians, and thus has to be much, much older. So as far as I know, only a handful of groups have been in the Osiris shaft since its opening in November of 2017. You can rent the space if you want. Minimum cost is $2,000 US, but that is what we do on each of our yearly tours, usually in March or April. We do very special things for our guests. We get access to other places which are very, very difficult for the common traveler or tourist to get to see, but that's why we like to believe that our tours are very special. And that's why there is a definite focus, not so much on the dynastic people, though that is covered, but more on lost ancient high technology and trying to unravel who did this work, when this work was done, why it was done, And of course, you can learn more about this under tours on my website at hiddenincatours.com. So we did have a full 2 hours. Here's Yusuf climbing back out of the water again. And this was an amazing adventure because for many, many years I wanted to go inside this Osiris shaft, but of course it was always padlocked, and even requests with the authorities were met with deaf ears. They refused to even think about the idea of allowing anybody in there. But the new Antiquities Minister is very progressive. He understands that opening up more of these sacred ancient spaces brings more tourism, but what it also does is it allows us, the researchers, to try to unravel the secrets of ancient places, such as here on the Giza Plateau, as well as the other sites all the way from Tanis, which is in the Nile Delta area in the north, south to Aswan, where we find amazing things such as the unfinished 1,200-ton obelisk in the quarry at Aswan.